Every now and then, I haven't cranked her up in a while. Every now and then she won't crank up because she'll need a jump, but we might be good. Woo. There we go, there we go. Turn that AC on. What is going on, you guys? I hope y'all are having another good day. We're back at the channel making some video, making some content. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm here to show you what we've been up to. So real quick on this video, I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of what's going on in the garage. We've been at work, I've been hustling, I've been grinding, you know, I've been trying to make things happen. So I'm going to show you what we've been doing here. What else? Oh, and then we're going to talk about, well, the title of this video, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoy this, please do me a favor and give me that thumbs up on this video, because you guys know YouTube is crazy when it comes to thumbs up. They really enjoy it, and I would really enjoy it. Also, if you're not part of the family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that way you can go ahead and join the Everything Diesel family, because here we have fun, we learn together, you know, we do everything. All right, we talk about stuff all the time. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for the new subscribers. Thank you guys for the flux of love, the comments, the likes, everything, man. You guys have been killing it. I've been noticing it, and I'm truly blessed, honored, and appreciative of all of you, okay? So I'm gonna stop yapping, showing my face, and I'm gonna show y'all what I've been working on, okay? Alrighty, you guys, so what we have right here, and this is, I believe this is the first video y'all are gonna see since I took the cab off the mega cab, so this would be cool. But anyway, so what we have here is my camper shell. I've already taken it off, so I went ahead, I sanded down, and I wasn't even gonna tell you guys this in this video today. I was gonna leave it a surprise, but a couple days ago, I went ahead, picked up a sander, sanded it down. In the video for the shell, I'm going to talk about everything I've used. It's sanded down. The clear coat off of it, we have raw paint showing. Went ahead and applied some primer, masked everything off, applied the primer. This is only one coat of primer. I was painting late at night, I had to stop, so I only put one coat on. So obviously with that came a lot of tackiness. There was definitely dust that settled into the paint when it dried. So I did some dry sanding. I used 400 grit sandpaper just to clean up some of the rough spots, because I had some rough spots. All my paint guys out there, please don't tear me up in the comments. I am not a professional painter. I am a straight rookie, novice, amateur. So don't murder me in the comments, please. But yes, I did go ahead and do this. Now, for the shell, my truck is high. The top of the roof is not that big of a priority to me, which means I can be a little lazy with it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it ain't gonna be the end of the world. The goal of this is to be a under $100 budget to be able to paint, to change the color of something on your truck, and for it to still look respectable. You know what I'm saying? So we're definitely under the budget. We're doing good with budget. Time, I've been working on it probably like an hour a day this week. Nothing crazy. I actually did not work on it yesterday, but the previous days I did. My biggest concerns are the sides. I want the sides to be as good as possible, so I definitely took my time on the sides, and I am taking my time. That's why if you come over here, you'll notice that this is not even masked up. Reason being is because, I mean, let's be real, like, this is going to be against the window. I'm not saying it's going to get paint all over it, even though I already have primer on it, but I can get that off with some acetone. But, you know, it ain't got to be 100% perfect. And like I said, this is only the first coat, so, all right. But that's what we got going on here. I got tons of stuff over there. Paint, all that good stuff. Yep, you can see it. Wax tar remover. We got everything, all right? So now we're going to go ahead and talk about today's. So, I figure I'd give you a shot of the truck with the cab off. I know you guys are probably going to say leave it off, and it looks good, you know, without the shell. But you guys already know I'm putting the shell back on. It's going to look even nicer. It's going to look meaner and bigger. So yeah, and if you guys are curious, I got the shell off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid like $250 for it, which was a screaming deal, and it was in excellent condition. Well, it was in really good very good condition. But this is what the truck looks like without a shell on it. So I just want to get you guys eyes on that, let you guys see that, and all its glory. It is kind of nice looking in the bed though, you know, walking up to it, and I can actually just reach in there. But I haven't been driving the truck. To be honest with you guys, since I put the wheel setup on it, I drove this truck probably a total of like not even 50 miles. I think I had to put less than. I barely drove it. I drove it like 3 times. All right, after the third attempt of trying to unlock the truck, finally unlocked it. I just wanted to pop the hood for you guys so we can go into today's topic. I parked super close to my truck. All right, whew. It's been a minute since I seen old girl. We got a little filter on here. I gotta do a review on that, and we also have a crankcase filter on here, and I will be explaining that in another video. So I know you're already gonna comment where's the oil catch can, but I will be explaining that in another video. But yeah, all right, you guys. So today's video is gonna be for new diesel owners, mainly. You know, obviously other people are gonna watch this, but it's where do you start? Where do you start with your diesel truck? Okay, and now I know I made a video recently, or not recently, I made a video before saying what new diesel owners should do to their truck. I still get questions asked because, you know, we all start from somewhere. Okay, nobody just wakes up and they're like, oh, I know everything about 6.7 Cummins. And I'm not saying I know everything, because I don't. You know, they don't wake up saying, oh, I know everything about diesel engines. They don't. They start somewhere, whether it's, you know, the internet, word of mouth, friends, family, you know, employees, whatever. And I think this video will be good for that. You know, where do I start? Because I get a lot of messages, and that's why I'm making this video. I get a lot of messages, people asking me, hey man, I just got this truck, where do I start at? I don't know exactly what to do. What should I do for tune-in? Who do I go for tune-in? And it's like, okay man, you know, I can respect that, because you're reaching out to somebody that somewhat knows what they're doing, and you're trying to get input. So what I'm saying is that there's no shame to the game. You know, you just gotta, you know, you can respect somebody for that. So in today's video, that's what I'm gonna be talking about. All right, so for instance, first things first, tuning. That is the biggest question I get. I either get asked, do you like your tuning, or how's your tuning, or what tuner do you have? Okay, so first things first, tuning. And everybody asks me this, and I'll say the same thing. What is your goals? What is your goals? Okay, and what I mean by that is, what are you trying to do with your truck? Are you trying to race it? Are you just trying to have a nice truck, that a reliable, you know, barely above stock modified truck? What are you trying to do? That is the first question that comes out of my mouth, because I can't tell you, oh, get this company, I can't tell you that, because I don't know what you're trying to do. And even then, you can go with a certain company, and I'm not saying certain companies are better than others, but if you go with a certain company and they're known more for wild performance tunes, or making tunes for drag trucks, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, and all you're trying to do is just daily drive the truck, then it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like, you know, what type of injector size should I get? I get questions like that too. I get that asked a lot often. And I say the same thing. What's your setup? What are you trying to do? Do you tow? You know, the list can go on. Okay, so this video is gonna be me talking about that. So like I said, with the injectors, or with the tuner, the first thing you need to understand is that if you got a 6.7 Cummins, you need to delete it. If you don't delete your truck while also adding a tuner, you will throw a check engine code. Okay, you will put the truck into limp mode. Like in my question and answer video, somebody said that I heard if I put a straight pipe exhaust on a 6.7 Cummins, it'll go into limp mode. At the time, I didn't understand what he was asking, and then I thought about it, and then also one of you guys commented on that video, and whoever, I don't have your name, but I apologize, but thank you. And he said, and he pretty much answered it, and I was like, oh yeah, wow, duh, because it's been so long, and I forgot this truck was even, you know, regulated. But so, you know, tuners, I highly recommend EFI Live. You cannot go wrong with EFI Live. And then I get asked all the time, oh, what company should I go with? And it's like, well, I've only used one company, HPP. Well, now I think they're called CTT Tuning, but I've only used one company since, you know, it's getting hot. I only used one company since getting EFI Live. So for me to be like, oh, you need to go with this company, or you need to go with that company, you know, it's like, I can't sit there and be like, oh, go with that. I can only give you my experience, all right? And I get asked so much, how do you like HPP tuning? I'm going to say HPP tuning because that's what it was when I got it. They say, how do you like HPP tuning? For the records, for the masses to know, I love HPP tuning. I have no problems with it. To be honest with you, I don't think there's a lot of tuners today, currently, 2019, that are having issues tuning these trucks, because these trucks have been getting tuned for so long now. It's kind of like standardized, you know what I'm saying? Easy Link took the game over. EFI Live still there. You got HP tuners out there, which I know nothing about because I never ran it or really heard of it until I got EFI Live. But yeah, you know, so EFI Live, if you're looking at tuning, currently the company is called CTT Tuning, which was previously HPP Tuning. I highly recommend them because I run them and I can attest for my experience, because that's the only company I ran, that and the Minimax H&S, that it is good. Okay, I have no problems with the tunes. They do free tune revisions, so if you got, you know, new injectors, whatever, all you gotta do is send them your info, tell them what you did, upgrade, and they will write you a new tune and send it and have it out to you within 24 hours or 48 hours, which is pretty cool because other companies charge 50 bucks, 20 bucks, you know what I'm saying, every time you want a revision. So that's pretty cool. Another thing for new diesel owners, okay, my truck is doing this. I get this asked a lot too. Troubleshooting, okay. My truck does this. My truck has this thing. This and this is going on. And no disrespect to anybody, but I appreciate the, you know, coming to me or asking me, you know, have I seen this or heard of this and stuff. But to be honest with you, like 75% of the cases that come to me asking me, like, I got this check engine code, I tell them, like, hey man, like, I'm not a mechanic. I mean, I am, but not for diesel trucks. Like, I don't have an ASC cert, or I don't have a diesel cert in, you know, diesel engineering. I'm just a regular dude that does research. And for new diesel owners, you need to do this, okay? If you get a check engine light, don't run asking somebody else what is wrong. Get online, get on Google, get on the internet and use it. Get on YouTube, okay? Go online, and here's what I do, and I do this too today, okay? If I get a check engine code, I pull up the code, Papa, whatever. I will hop on Google, type that code in, and then I'll put space 6.7 Cummins and hit enter. 9 out of 10, it's not 10 out of 10 times, you will find that code and it will be on the forum, okay? And I talked about this in another video. Your forums is your best friend. If you don't know what a forum is, type in Cummins 6.7 forum, type in Power Stroke forum, and you're gonna be amazed. It's pretty much a website with a bunch of wealthy, you know, knowledge and information. Yes, granted, a lot of it is, you know, BS, but, well, not a lot of it, but there are some BS stuff out there, and sometimes the conversations get off topic, but there's a lot of good information, okay? So if you get a check engine code, you Google it, you go on a forum, you find out that somebody said, oh, I had that code too, that means your water pump's going out, or that means your EGR cooler is getting weak or dying. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that is, okay? So that's how I find out what's wrong with my truck. Like I said, I don't want to sound like a, you know, a mean person, or, you know, like an ass, but I don't know everything about these trucks. I really don't, and I'd be lying to you if I told you, yeah, come to me every time you have a problem, because if that was the case, I'd be charging $100 a question. But I don't do that, you know. For those of y'all that do mess with me on Instagram, and which is a lot of you, I try, okay, I try. There's only so much I know, and any of you that's came to me asking me questions, half of y'all can probably attest to it, that I tell you, Google it. What did Google say? Okay, because you're gonna find the answer there. If you still can't find the answer and you can't figure it out, then maybe that's when it's time to take it to a shop, or, yeah, take it to a shop and get it looked at. But yeah, you know, definitely. So for new diesel owners, that's where you start when it comes to diagnosing, troubleshooting your truck. Also, another thing too, let's say you don't have a code, okay? So let's say your truck's doing something. Just type in the symptom. If you got a 5.9 Cummins and it's, you know, you're at the stoplight and it's idling rough, and, you know, it's not making good boost, type that symptom in and put like 5.9 Cummins, and I guarantee you, you will find a thread or some type of forum link that talks about what is going on, okay? It's real hard for somebody who's never seen your vehicle, never seen you in person, doesn't know what all is done in your truck, to sit here online on a a text and be like, this is what's wrong with your truck. It's really hard for someone to do that, because 9 times out of 10 they want to be there, they want to see it in person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. But that definitely will get you on the straight, on the right path for new diesel owners. So just keep that in mind. Hear me out. And this is advice I wish I would have gotten when I first got into the diesel game, just because I didn't have, there weren't videos on YouTube where people were saying like, hey, you need to know this prior to buying a diesel, or you need to know this if you just bought a diesel. Okay. Another thing, maintenance. Okay. A lot of times I get messages, people asking me, hey man, well, what are some things I need to worry about with this truck? And what they're referring to with this truck is a Cummins, mainly a 5.9 and a 6.7 common rail. With those two trucks, a 5.9 and a 6.7 common rail, what you need to worry about: transmission, if you're like going crazy horsepower. Other than that, if it's high mileage, stock head studs, and it's mildly tuned or something like that, you do need to worry about the potential of blowing the head gasket. 6.0 Power Strokes is not the only diesel that blows head gaskets. They all blow head gaskets. It just depends on what you're doing, okay? And that goes back to tuning, that goes back to a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that go into that. So definitely, what do you need to worry about on the 5.9 and 6.7 Cummins? For a 6.7 view, I can tell you right now, if you got a 4th gen, especially an early one, water pump, definitely water pump. If you're looking at a 2010, 11, 12, maybe 13, 6.7 Cummins, ask them if the water pump warranty was taken care of. If not, it's probably gonna need to get changed soon, especially if it has high miles. For the early 6.7s, like my model ones, I mean, you got 68 RFE, but we all know how that is. So it's just one of those things, there really isn't much you have to worry about, to be honest with you, with these trucks, the 5.9 and 6.7 common rail. For those of you that don't know, like the 5.9 common rail, I believe, started from 03 and went all the way to 07.5. So the fluids. So we got this thing called a ditty, or we got this little saying at work: fluids, filters, buttons. Okay, I'm not gonna explain what the buttons is, but fluids and filter, that is the key to these trucks. If you take care of the fluids and filters, you will be good. Change the oil, change the transmission fluid, change your filters, check your filters, make sure you put quality filters in it. Okay, Donaldson's a good brand, Fleet Guard's a good brand. If you get the Mopar brand, that's a good brand. You can cat, if you really want to, you can do the cat conversion like the Duramax do, but I don't think that's necessary for these trucks. They have great oiling systems, they have great filtration systems, so that's something you ain't really got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So my neighbor just cranked up his 6.4. All right, you guys, there's one more thing I want to talk about, okay? And this involves the engine bay. So for those of you that know, I work with MDC Diesel, and I just had to shift my battery. I work with MDC Diesel. They are the ones where I got my turbo from. If you guys didn't know, because I know we got a lot of new subscribers since I've been back, or since my surgery. I have a Smedden Diesel S467.7 with the 87 turbine, 1.0 AR, with 3-piece Smedden Diesel exhaust manifold. Even though it turned orange, it's like a chameleon. We have some interesting plans within the future, and I think you guys are gonna really like it. I'm not gonna drop the details yet, but what I will drop, shameless plug, sorry, not really, is that for all my new followers, new subscribers, you can save $100 on a 2nd gen turbo swap kit or a direct bolt-in replacement. So what that means is, one, MDC Diesel, and if you haven't checked their website out, I highly recommend check their website out. They have, by far, I'm telling you right now, you cannot beat it. If you can beat it, I challenge you to find the kit, find the exact same setup that they're offering on MDC Diesel, and put a link down below in the comment section if you can find a website or a company that can beat their turbo kits. You cannot, trust me, I tried. Anyways, you can save $100 on a direct kit. So that means if you want to do a 2nd gen swap to your 3rd gen, or you want to do a 2nd gen swap to your 5.9 or your 6.7, you can do it. All right, they make direct bolt-in turbo kits, or they also make actual 2nd gen swap kits like I have myself. They're also in the process of coming out with a stainless steel exhaust manifold, which I'm working with them. We're going to be probably putting one of those bad boys in here. They make intake manifolds and stuff too. I actually have one that I'm going to be doing some just testing with and whatnot. But yeah, I highly encourage you to check out their stuff. For those of y'all that are new, and if you didn't know, for those of you that knew or didn't know, you can get a second gen swap for under $2,000 entire kit. That's not just the turbo, everything from start to finish, under $2,000. You can get you an S464 turbo from Smed and Diesel by MDC Diesel, or from MDC Diesel by Smed and Diesel. 18 after discount, $100 off, $17.99, free shipping. Like I said, if you can find a company that can beat that on a second gen swap kit for these engines, I challenge you, drop it down below, let me know, because I definitely would love to find that and see that in person. Also great people, very knowledgeable. All right, they are a sponsor of the channel. They do represent the channel, and I do represent them because one, they took a chance on me. Two, they gave me an awesome turbo that works really good for this truck, and we haven't even put fuel to the truck yet or injectors. And they're good, you know, in Texas. So everybody loves Texas, as they say. So I'm just kidding. But all right, you guys, I'm done yapping. I know this video was kind of all over the place, but you know, at the same time, I feel like you guys got what you needed to get out of the video. If you enjoyed it, please, like always, leave that thumbs up down below, and also hit that subscribe button. Come to the family, join us. The road to 10,000K is slowly coming in. You guys know I don't chase subscribers, but if we hit 10,000K by, like, what is it, May? If we hit 10,000K by the end of June, we're gonna have a nasty we're gonna have some nasty shit. And now I'm not talking about for me, I'm talking about for you guys. I definitely appreciate it though. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Like always, until next time, take it easy, be safe, peace out, God bless.